Him. Sri Ramanuja's greatness based on the Etiraja Saptati of Swami Desikan. The name Ramanuja was first coined by Sri Valmiki in Srimad Ramayana, wherein Lakshmana is referred to as Ramanuja. Anuja means younger brother of Rama. Among the galaxy of great acharyas, Bhagat Ramanuja is the moon among the stars. Verily, the central pendant in the exquisite necklace laced with great acharyas. At the very outset of Etiraja Saptati, Yati means king. Among ascetic Saptati, 70 verses, Swami Desikan pays his homage to the primordial Acharyan Sriman Narayana, who is the beloved of Sri Lakshmi, and they are deeply engrossed in the welfare of the universe. The lineage continues with Vishwaksena, Nammalvar, Nathamuni, and Yamanujacharya, the stalwarts of Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya. In Sloka 11, Swami Desikan gives a description of Sri Ramanuja's dazzling Divya Mangala Tirmeni, adorned with Yagna Upavita on his broad chest, Urdhva Pundra Tirman on his forehead, with a three danda, signifying complete mastery over thought, word, and deeds, and of course, to correct errant disciples. Upavitinam Udvapundravantam Trijagat Punya Palham Tridhandahastham Sharanagat Satavahamide Shikaya Shekarinam Patim Yatinam. He is the unique savior, willing to grant even moksha to his devotees. The five decorative weapons of Emperuman, Shankha, Chakra, Gadha, Khadga, and Saranga incarnated as Sri Ramanuja in order to protect the world. For the devotees, Emperuman's weapons are decorations, while for the enemies of Bhaktas, it gets transformed into formidable weapons. The ornaments for the followers of Bhagat Ramanuja are purity, good conduct, and compassion. Sri Ramanuja is the sun that dispels both inner and outer darkness that envelops individuals and is rampant in Kali Yuga. He is there to enlighten us. Where does Sri Ramanuja reside? In the hearts of the wise, the learned, who know the accurate interpretations of the sacred text according to Emperuman's Tirullam. Let's get to know the divine qualities of Sri Ramanuja. He is Anapaya, always, perennially, without any split in Vishnupada or Tiruvedi of Vishnu, free from all kalangas, doshas, and shortcomings. Ajadasya. He delights in the minds of those with wisdom, and most important, his uparaga can never be eclipsed and is free from material desires, a majestic swan that resides in the minds of Sri Ranganatha's devotees. Mule niveshya mahatam nigamadhrumanam Mushnam prataraka abhayam dhritanaikadhandaham Rangesha bhakta jana manasa rajahamso Ramanujaha sharanamastu muni He swayam naham. What's the aushadam or medicine for the many flaws that plague the human mind? It's the feet of Sri Ramanuja. For those of us who are immersed in the heat of samsara, the proper intake are the sacred sayings of Sri Ramanuja. He is also known as Narendra. Nara means man and Indra, king among men. It also means a snake charmer, for he quells the poison that emits due to constant chasing of material pleasures by his auspicious mantras that destroys the venom. Sanmantri Vitshipati Samyaminam Narendraha Samsara Jigmaga Mukhe Sam Upastitam Naha Vishvaktatam Vishaya Lobha Visham Nijabhi Ghadhanubhava Garudadvaja Bhavanabhi. How do we acquire sattvic qualities? By concentrating on Sri Ramanuja's Vyakhyana gesture, interpreting the text with his lotus-like hands, which impresses on our petty minds, Alpa, the eternal truths. The misconstrued and misinterpretations of the Vedas and Upanishads are done away with. Agnostics, atheists, and heretics are summarily dismissed with as of no consequence by Sri Ramanuja's refutation of their illogical reasonings. He clarified apparent controversies in the scriptures and gave a flawless rendering of the Gita, Upanishads, and Brahma Sutras, the manifold gems in the depths of the Milky Ocean, some perceptible and some imperceptible. How are we to know the manifold auspicious characteristics of Emperor? The profound teachings of Sri Ramanuja are like the oyster that elicits the pearl-like qualities of Mukunda, the only one who can confer moksha. In Sloka 42, Swami Desikan addresses his mind notably for us to follow the path of Sri Ramanuja in order to be free from the weary, not merry, go round of samsara. The mind is also compared to an uncontrollable elephant wallowing in the quagmire of ignorance. The importance of Kainkaryam is emphasized by Swami Desikan, referring to the Tirtha Kainkaryam for Sri Varadaraja of Kanchi. The shafts of Manmatha, Kama, the god of love, spares none, not even Brahma and Shiva, or for that matter Sri Krishna himself, who was subservient to the gopis. But those who take refuge in Sri Ramanuja's feet are free from the troubles caused by Kamadeva and Yamadeva. Leave alone these two. Even the Maya of Emperiman will not affect those who resort to the feet of Sri Ramanuja. The rival system of perverted and misleading interpretations of philosophical truths filled with egoism and egoity are quelled once and for all by Sri Ramanuja's teachings. Apparently, on behalf of us, Swami Desikan explicitly states about the faculty of our tongue, the speech aspect of our personality, which is similar to a muddy river filled with major shortcomings and sinful disposition. So, what's the remedy for malicious speech, pungent with negativity of all sorts, hurtful, disregard for truth, unfair complaints, and blowing things out of proportion can become ineffective by Sri Ramanuja's grace, just as muddy river is cleansed by the Kataka nut and becomes pure. Sri Ramanuja is the sun that dispels the darkness of the world. His feet are the kolam, a decoration for Mother Earth, the bright lamp that reveals the eternal principles of Vishishta Advaita philosophy and religion, and thereby gave to the devout what is truly beneficial for them. Subsequently, it bestows peace and happiness in the minds and hearts of the devotees of Sri Ramanuja. And that's it for you and I. Kavitartika Simhaya कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः।